What if, in the next 10 seconds, the entire internet vanished forever? No warning, no recovery, just silence. Imagine waking up tomorrow, and everything that connects our world is gone. No Google, no social media, no banking, no emails. Every system we depend on, instantly offline, permanently. In today's video, we're going to explore what happens in the minutes, hours, days, and years after a complete and irreversible global internet shutdown. And somewhere along the way, you'll realize a terrifying truth. Human civilization is far more fragile than you think. The moment the internet disappears, the world doesn't explode. It just stops. Millions of people try refreshing their screens. Wi-Fi symbols flicker. Router lights die. Everyone assumes it's a glitch, an outage, or a hack. Nobody knows that this time. It isn't coming back. Phones still turn on, apps still open, but nothing loads. And then, the silence hits. Within the first hour, the impact becomes catastrophic. Digital payments stop, no credit cards, no online banking. ATMs malfunction, navigation apps freeze. GPS systems rely on internet updates. Airports go into emergency mode. Cloud services die instantly. Google Docs, Dropbox, iCloud, all unreachable. Cryptocurrency becomes worthless overnight. With no blockchain synchronization, every ledger becomes outdated. Businesses can't communicate, factories halt, news stations go dark. It's the quietest and most dangerous hour in modern history. After a full day, governments finally confirm the unthinkable. The global internet infrastructure has collapsed. It cannot be restored. Panic spreads across cities. People flood supermarkets. Cash becomes the only currency that works, and it runs out fast. Shelves are empty by morning. Hospitals lose access to digital medical records. Police stations lose databases. Flights are grounded in every country simultaneously. The world is now operating with the technology of the 1970s. But with the population of 2025, nothing is designed for this. But this is only the beginning. The internet isn't just websites and social media. It's the invisible backbone that keeps billions alive every single day. And without it, humanity is about to face the greatest challenge in its history. How do we run a modern civilization without the network that built it? Most phones become useless. Texts fail to send. Apps don't work. Cloud contacts disappear. Television and radio try to fill the gap. But without online distribution, half the world receives nothing. People abroad can't contact their families. Foreign workers lose all connection to home. International businesses collapse within days. Misinformation grows. Rumors spread like wildfire. Every person becomes their own unreliable news source. The world is connected physically, but socially fractured. Within 1 week, the global economy takes its final breath. Stock markets? Gone. All digital. Digital banking? Offline forever. International trade? Impossible. Shipping companies can't track containers. Supply chains break instantly. Factories shut down because they rely on automated online systems. Millions lose their jobs in a single week. Governments declare emergencies. Borders tighten. Airports remain closed. The modern world has collapsed without a single explosion. A month without the internet feels like a century. Cities begin to shrink inward. People are forced to adapt to a world with no online maps, no online shopping, no social media, no global information flow, no international coordination, no real-time communication. Schools return to paper. Banks use handwritten ledgers. Hospitals rely on printed charts. The world becomes slower, quieter, and more local. But beneath the surface, unrest grows. Crime increases, fraud increases. Black markets grow in the shadows. Because when information disappears, control disappears with it. With the internet gone, something unexpected happens. Local communities replace global systems. People trust neighbors again. Bartering makes a comeback. Local newspapers return. Physical libraries boom. Ham radio operators suddenly become the most important people in town. Information becomes physical again. Printed maps, handwritten notes, community boards, word of mouth. A new world order appears, not based on data, but on geography. The digital era ends, the human era returns, but not everyone adapts. 2 months into the forever shutdown, the world reaches a breaking point. Countries realize they have two options. Option 1. Rebuild a new internet from scratch. Slow, local, decentralized. This would take decades, and it would never look like the internet we once knew. Option 2. Embrace a disconnected world permanently. A world without instant communication, without global markets, without digital dependence. A world that forces humanity to reset. Some nations choose to rebuild. Some decide to live without it. And the planet becomes divided by technology. For the first time in history, this is the moment when humanity's future is decided. Do we try to resurrect the digital world that almost destroyed us? Or build something entirely new? So, what happens if the internet shuts down forever? The world collapses, then evolves. Humanity panics, then adapts. The global system breaks, but local societies rebuild. We lose speed, convenience, global communication, digital identity, modern economy. But we gain real human connection, local resilience, physical information, independence, a slower, more intentional life. The truth is, our civilization is built on a fragile web of invisible connections. Remove them, and everything falls apart. But humans, we're survivors. We always have been. And in the ashes of the digital world, we might finally rediscover what it means to be human. If you enjoyed this journey, hit like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments,